Greetings and welcome to Collectors Lounge International. Sunday Fun Day. You know what day it is. It's Leo Rockwell for the 1/6 Scale Man YouTube channel. How you guys doing? And thank you for being here today. Now, again, it is Fun Day Sunday. And I mean, we're just gonna have some fun. We're gonna start out today, this afternoon, with a little bit of fun. And keep it within that realm. It's a lot to, a few things to really talk about, a few things to touch on. Pretty sure that everybody, the big conversation is going to definitely be about this Iron Man reveal that we got, the Iron Man Mark 6 with the Gantry, that beautiful piece of art that we actually see. And we're going to dive in that in a little bit. Also talk about the remaining three figures that we actually have and what we will possibly see released this week. Don't know yet, but we'll actually see how that's actually going to go around, because it does seem like, during Chinese New Year, they already have things planned and organized. So they know what they're going to be releasing. So we just got to kind of wait and see. But again, can't do it without the man, the myth, the legend, and also the guy who will basically be buying my gantry. We got Shane in the building. What's going on with you, brother? He's going to buy two. He's going to buy two.
One to rock, one to stock.
One to stock. One to rock, one to stock. That's how it is, bro. That's how it goes, man.
It's only fair.
Anyway, man, how's your afternoon going, bro?
Good, real good, man. Did a good leg session today, so I can't walk, and did a stream earlier on. It went well, and just lots of anyone. Shout out to anyone who joined that stream. It was lots of good conversation, lots of positivity, and lots of people hyped about that gantry. And I am excited about that gantry. I'm basically here for the gantries, man.
Yeah, bro. That is it's on. It's definitely about to be on, man. Like, I think that thing is beautiful. It's an amazing piece. And the thing is, bro, like, we're gonna talk about it though, but I didn't think that I was initially going to be a fan of it. Like, what I mean is, I was a fan of the Mark 6. I am definitely a fan of the Mark 6, and having the War Machine Mark 1, definitely a good companion piece to have. But I was never a fan of, like, you know what, I'm not going to get the gantries. Those pieces are too big. I can't fit them in my collections. There's no space for it. But bro, those light up steps, like, just I don't know. It really, we'll talk about it. We're going to definitely jump in, man. Like, it's definitely incredible. So anyway, welcome everybody out there. Let me go through the chat and see who we got with us this lovely afternoon. We got 12-inch Moose Dream in the building.
Do you know what this is about?
This Sorry if I got your Iris envy up, Shay.
He was in the stream earlier on.
This
guy has the 1989 Jazz Inc. Batwing arriving in April. We are not on speaking terms. Can you please tell this fella?
12-inch Moose Dream. Apparently, you and Shane aren't on speaking terms right now, brother. Hey, I mean, I can't get in the middle of that, bro. You got to settle that. Y'all definitely got to settle that one, man. Definitely, man. Who we got? We got Barrett in the building. Thank you for being here, my brother. We got Shiny in the building. Thank you for being here. As always, I'm so confused about the start time of this stream today. Yeah, it was my fault. It was definitely my fault. I put the wrong time in. I was half damn near dead, as Shane. I was asleep. Literally got to bed late, but we're here now. So sorry about that, man. I'm so glad you're here now. We got Figureastic Park in the building. Hello, collectors. So thank you for being here, brother. We got Renz Talentino, as always, man. Thank you for being here. We got Brandon Solid in the building. Who else do we got in the building with us? We got Commander Green. Sunday Fun Day, as always, man. Thank you for being here. Calvin, my bro, always low key in the building. Good morning, everyone. Shout out to Cousins Cam's and his beautiful baby. Yes, definitely. Shout out and congratulations to Cam on that beautiful baby girl that was actually born. Was it today or was it yesterday?
I think it was yesterday.
It was yesterday? Okay, cool. So basically, like I said, whoever placed their bets, I don't know. I lost, so I didn't, I was saying the 21st. It didn't happen. But anyway, we got, let me see, Shogun, Naperville's in the building. Who else do we got? OG Mando, thank you for being here, brother. And also, OG, I got to let you know, the asset has arrived. I did get it. Shout out to OG Mando. I got that all white Black Widow. It looks good in person. Appreciate that. Thank you so much for that donation, bro. It is incredible. an incredible piece to actually have, and I definitely appreciate you, brother. Let's see who else we actually got here. Winman42, thank you for being here. Channel member Winman42, as always. Shiny is in the building. And let's see else. We're gonna have a few more people here actually out there talking as always. But yeah, man, like we got Iron King in the building. Thank you for being here as always. So yeah, it's gonna be a lot to really catch up on and talk about. Now, first, what I want to kind of go through, and let me just pull this up here because again, bro, like we have a few pieces that are left. Um Three, as a matter of fact, three figures that are basically left from what I think I see. So what we're talking about is the both Wenwu and Shang-Chi. And then we also actually have that Iron Man Silver Centurion that's you know that was going to be coming out soon. So I don't know, which is going to be interesting. I don't know what they're going to actually release this week, if there's any, and if they might even decide to release all three. They could do something like that. Shane, what's your prediction? What do you think they're going to come out with next, bro?
Well, now that we have had the Mark 1 release and we had the Mark 6 with Gantry announced, and we're into the celebrations for the Lunar New Year now, so it kind of just says, yeah, they schedule posts. So I'd be very surprised if all those three aren't dropped by February at least, maybe. Like I imagine if that's what they're doing, they're scheduling posts. So those three were on that ticket, that poster they shared. So yeah, it's only a matter of time.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like all three of them are definitely there. I don't know, because to me, it's one of those situations where we don't necessarily know. Again, it's always a planning period for them, and I know they probably planned ahead of time. They planned ahead. Oh, I forgot the Clone Troopers as well. Updated estimated release date should be coming soon. Yes. So both the Clone Troopers, we got, I think it was the Clean Clone Trooper, and then also I keep forgetting his name.
It wasn't the clone pilot, was it? No, it wasn't.
No. It's not Rex. It's not Cody. It's.
I can't remember the name.
I keep forgetting the name. Somebody else. If you keep me honest, there's too many clones to remember. But I know that we actually have those that are actually dropping soon. So again,
is this the guy with the tattoo on his head or face?
Yeah. Jesse. There it is, Jesse. So Jesse is going to be the one to look out for. So, and I guess he said that there was an update, because here's the thing, like it kind of, now, just like when Wonder Woman was released, I got a notification that it was delayed through Sideshow. Now I don't know if it's going to be coming soon or whatnot, if they're going to bump that up, or if there's going to still be like a waiting period. We just have to actually see. But yeah, like I said, I guess they're modifying the different release dates for different figures and stuff like that. So again, we're going to be waiting. We just have to wait and see, I'm guessing. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's going to definitely be interested to see, like, I guess, again, now we have what? Instead of three left, we have five. So five figures that are basically left, no longer delayed. We got the Iron Man Mark 1. And let me ask you a question, Shane, because I didn't know. Are you even interested in getting the Iron Man Mark 1?
No, it's I didn't pre-order it, and it's not on my wish list either.
Okay.
It's kind of like what you said. It's like you have these diehard Iron Man collectors, and like they want everything. Some of them want like some of them just want the first Hall of Armor 7. Some of them want all the MCUs. Some of them want everything, Neon Tech, Hologram, Midas, you name it. For me, I just really cherry pick the suits I really, really like. And the Mark 1, even though it's the first ever technically Iron Man suit, I still think of the Mark 3 as like the first, fully functioning suit, So the Mark 3 is, I'd prioritize that over the Mark 1 or the 2. So the Mark 1 isn't for me, although I'm really happy that it has diecast, really happy it's USB powered, really happy you have the little spinning fan. I think that's a really nice touch, but it looks great. It looks great. Head sculpt, not so much, but who's going to display it with the thing open.
Yeah. Me, it's not really. I mean, here's the thing. I like the Mark One, but again, I'm not a die. Don't get me wrong. I love Iron Man, but I'm not a die-hard Iron Man fan. You know what I mean? Like I'm not a die-hard Iron Man collector. You know what I mean? Put it that way. So I don't collect every figure. Like I'm really strategic about how I collect and which figures that I want. Now I might have a few in here, but not everything. You know what I mean? And the thing, it's like I'm saying, those are the most expensive figures, you know, when it comes to collecting. You know what I mean? So again, you just got to kind of play it smart. But we will, you know, get to that, you know, Iron Man Mark 6 in a little bit. But it looks like I said, this list is sort of like dwindling. And it's going to be interesting to see who we actually get this week. If it's going to be a clone, I mean, I think that they're going to probably save the clones. And the thing is, they could come sooner. I'm just thinking that they're going to probably save it more towards next month, possibly, considering the simple fact that's like only 2 months away from Star Wars Celebration in London. So they could move it to then. But if they release them now, I don't know. We'll definitely see. Now, Shang-Chi and...
I got my ticket. I got my day ticket.
So which one did you
Friday.
get? You got Friday and Saturday?
I had the Friday. And you see, I fly over on a Friday morning. I stay Friday night and Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
I had the Friday. And when they released that, that email was just the best thing this week when they said they were going to release that extra single day ticket. So I got the Saturday. So either Friday, Saturday, I fly out Sunday. So looking forward to that. I think these clones will be long released. I think before Celebration. Before they might be gearing up for Return of the Jedi announcements. Think about it. Yeah. You got Celebration in April. That's an opportunity for them to announce Return of the Jedi 40th. You've got May 4th then, and then you've got a summer full of exclusive, showcases and toy fair and stuff. So
Shady Comic-Con. Yep.
It's gonna be an assault.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So I think that they're going to actually do it then. So that is, definitely, I forgot about that. That'll probably be when we'll see it. But Shang-Chi Wen-Wu, they could actually do that sooner. That could be this week. They might release both together.
They should do together.
Yeah, it makes perfectly good sense for them to do that together. And especially because they're both, it's a companion piece. They should have did it as a double. You know what I mean? Like a double pack. That would have been dope. But nah. Still, we'll actually see it. I mean, there's figures on this list that definitely didn't make my collection. I didn't get King Shark. I definitely didn't get that Neon Tech Iron Man figure. I didn't get the integrated suit. It wasn't something that I wanted. The XC suit, again, it wasn't something that I pre-ordered or even had, on radar for right now. Because again, like I said, I have to be selective about what I want and what I want to have in my collection. And those figures definitely weren't ones that I really, really needed to highlight and needed to have in my collection. So I was like, whatever, I'll pass on that. But definitely that Wonder Woman will be coming home once she's released. The clones, I'm still up in the air because I don't have either one of them pre-ordered. Because the thing is, it's like, bro, I'm just like you. Like I'm in that position where it's like we're getting so many clones. I don't need to collect all of them. Like I just don't. Like I really, really don't. It's just like overly saturated for me.
Yeah. But I still want to be here next year. Like
yeah.
Like I'm looking at this and going, yeah, I dodged a lot here for various different reasons. Like, I mean, the integrated suit, the regular version, is coming home. But again, I can understand why people wouldn't like that. I understand why you don't like. I want to get the integrated suit without the base, and the Andrew without the base, and the Toby without the base, and have the three of them just having a chat or whatever. I'm lucky because King Shark wasn't a pickup for me. Pixie the Batman wasn't a pickup. I'm not a gamer. Haven't watched all the Clone Wars. Although I am on to season 3 now. Yeah. The Mando even, looks really cool. It's amazing. But it wasn't on my pre-order list because I know a lot of people ditched their Beskar. I wasn't one of those people. It looks great with the chrome and everything and the head sculpt, and it's fully packed Mando, but I think I'm good with my Beskar one, to be honest. I kind of got through this unscathed, put it that way.
Yeah, that's basically what it is for me. I'm not. The Beskar I had on pre-order, but I didn't, and that's mainly because I have that. I already have that one, but the chrome I have on pre-order, and that's just mainly because, like I said, I want that head sculpt, and I want the head sculpt for the transport trooper. You know what I mean? So that's what I'll utilize, and again, I know that this is the definitive armor,
and it's chrome, it's chrome.
and it's chrome, so I definitely wanted to have that one.
I like the satchel as well. I'm not going to lie. Like, it's such a small. The thing is, a lot of people when they first saw this, when they advertised this, I like figures where you can display it with a lot of the accessories that it comes with, but it doesn't look like you're trying to shoehorn them in. Perfect example. Cable. You can have the poncho, you can have the BFG in the back, you can have the gun in the holster, the knife, his grenade launcher, all the different things. Snowspeeder Luke, you can have the lightsaber on the hilt, you can have his blaster, you can have him holding the grappling hook, you can incorporate the helmet. It looks natural, but you're incorporating all those. Or not heavy Mando, sorry, the chrome Mando here, like, not only are you displaying that amazing shiny chrome, but you can have, if you get the deluxe one, you can have that it's the piece of the speeder bike with all the satchels from the Crate Dragon, with the Boba Fett armor that he's scavenged, the baby Grogu or the child there as well. You're incorporating all that stuff. You're getting your value for, it's not like you have to swap out 2 or 3 pieces. It's like everything's there but the kitchen sink, So I'm just talking myself into it, man.
Well, see, that's the thing, bro. So the only thing that I wanted was the chrome armor. The chrome armor, the head sculpt, the accessories to me, because number one, I don't have the speeder bike. And the thing is, I didn't feel like I needed all the extra accessories. And I know, like I always talk, if there's going to release a deluxe, get the deluxe, whatever. I didn't think that this particular version, and I think that the reason why I justify that is because I have all the other Mando figures. You know what I mean? And with this, it's not. The thing is, every Mando you get, you might as well say that you're going to get a Grogu. That's just the way it is. You're going to throw that in. You're never going to see him without one. I just didn't really think I needed, because I knew I was going to use all those accessories. You know what I mean? I would probably keep them in the box. And I think it's what your vision is, what your idea is for that actual, for your display, and how it's going to look.
Yeah, 100%. I'll give you a perfect example, and we come back to it. Like you look at that integrated suit. Like, as much as the base is really cool, that base, the difference between the regular and the base on Sideshow, at least, I believe, is $140.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So if I can save $140 by getting the simple version, and I can save probably another $100 from the Toby, not getting the Sandman, and I know that the Andrew and the Lizard are separate, but I can save a few $100 there, because I just want them having a chat, holding the masks, head sculpts out, maybe doing a meme or just shooting shit. Like, you know what I mean? So, but that's because it works for me. Yeah. But it's not because the bases are bad. The base looks really, really cool. I've seen some really, really nice photos today of like people like having him posed with the Doc Ock tentacle clamping him and stuff like that. It's really, really simple and creative. But it is about cutting and pasting what you want, like, you know what
you want. Yep, that's it. And I can't wait to see Nick Collectibles, because Nick, he puts together, like, when you see his display and it's like what he does with his photos, he puts together some amazing photos, man. So I can't wait to see what he does, once he gets them in hand, because I know he's going to do something crazy with it. But that's what I'm saying. Like, just, what you going to say?
Plus, like, there's certain bases which I'm like, no, I'm getting that. For example, the final suit from No Way Home, that shiny red and blue suit. I want that base for multiple different reasons. It's a triple threat. I love Spider-Man. I love the source material No Way Home. I love that outfit. It's a classic look for Spidey. You've got the base. It's kind of a Christmas touch on it because it's snow. It's all good. So I need to have space for that. Or the Batman with the signal. That's going to be huge. So I need space for that. Yeah? So it's like you got to pick and choose.
Yeah. It's like you can't... And here's the thing, I knew that was the suit that I wanted, and that's why I passed on this integrated, because I knew that was the suit that I was going for. That's the one that I wanted in my collection. That was the one I was aiming for. The one at the very end of the film was the one that I wanted. Doing that diorama base, I was all in. I was like, I'm just in. I'm in for it. I'm good. You don't have to say anything else to me. I want it. So,
and I think more people are going to pose Andrew and Toby with that suit, then more people will do that than what I'm going to do with the
Yeah.
the integrated. I think more people actually will pose Andrew and Toby with the final suit as opposed to the screen version.
Yeah, and it's definitely gonna make perfectly good sense when they do it. It's just for me again. I mean, that integrated. Here's the thing: like, I didn't like the integrated on screen. I didn't. It was the only suit that I did not like at all. And I don't know what it was. And it's not to knock everybody else, but I just know that myself, I was just like, yeah, nah, I don't need it. I don't need it. But
if you're not feeling it, you're not feeling it.
Nah, I wasn't. I just wasn't. It was just something that I was like, I'm just gonna pay. I'm gonna pass on it. But again, who knows? Down the line, I might be like, yeah, we'll think about it. You know what I mean? But for right now, no. It was definitely a pass for me. But I'm happy for everybody else who will have it in their collection, and excited to see what they do with it. You know what I mean?
So what are you getting from this list? I know. Actually, I'm going to predict. I know you're getting Captain America.
Oh, it'll be here tomorrow.
No chance. Yeah, you're definitely getting that. Like,
that'll be here tomorrow.
You're going to pass on that.
Yeah.
Wonder Woman's coming home.
Yes.
And you said the Chrome Mando's coming home as well.
Yes.
So they're locked in.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You're not picking up Shang-Chi and Wenwu?
Yeah, I am. Yes, I am.
All right. Okay.
Yeah. I ordered those years ago when they basically when they first dropped. I had ordered those already. So yeah.
I'm looking
that's
forward to seeing those
definitely coming home. That's another thing. And you bring up a very interesting point. The sculpts, because the thing is, it's like they look good, and we saw the prototypes. So we even actually saw the update that we got for Wenwu. You know what I mean? It was an update that they put out. So I'm hoping that it still remains the same because those figures are phenomenal. Again, we know that they have unsightly joints. At least Shang-Chi does. But I mean, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I still wanted it. So yeah, those two I'll have. I passed on again the integrated suit that the Silver Centurion. I won't be getting the Gantry. I won't be getting the Iron Man Mark 1. I didn't, really wasn't something that was on my radar. The DeLorean, nah. Again, as much as I'm
good though.
Did you get it? Are you getting it?
No, man. I am.
I'm still thinking about it.
I like the Back to the Future movies. I rewatched them again, but the excitement level didn't raise any more for the movies than it was as a kid. They're solid movies. They're classic science fiction cinema Hall of Famers, whatever. But I just really love what they've done with this DeLorean. I'm having a bad word to say about it, but I think I'm not the biggest Back to the Future fan, so
yeah,
I'm thinking about like things like when I know the phrase is like, I'm waiting to see what InArt will do. I get you. I'm not but we know they have said they're doing a Joaquin Phoenix Joker and that they're doing the DX19 Batman. I want to see what they're doing, and I want to not be tapped out by the time that happens. Also, look what just happened the last few days.
Yeah,
like it's a Mark 6. Even though I have one, I still have to look at that. Like passing the things I'm liking to get the things I'm loving.
And that's what we're going to get into in a minute. Before we get there, though, I got to talk to you about the thing that I did the other day, and I think you knew I was going to do it. But this thing that I did, I can't go without addressing it because it was a thing that I had to do, and that was pre-ordering the Batmobile from Jazz Inc. And this is the '89 Batmobile, bro. I could not. I'm sorry, Shane. I just couldn't do it. I could not pass up on this, bro. Because
I bought two of them for you, man. I already sent you one to rock and one to stock.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
The thing is, because all right, so how people feel about the DeLorean, how people basically feel about the Ecto One, is how I feel about the '89 Batmobile, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's just. I remember going to the theaters, teenagers going to the theaters, being there that night in the 80s. Like, I think it was like, oh man, '89, bro, being there at the theater outside, With our Batman buttons, everybody had like these huge Batman buttons on them and stuff like that. Going in, seeing that movie, bro, it was a phenomenon. It was just incredible. We even got like interviewed by the news that night. Being on the news that night was incredible. But I remember everything about it, and just seeing this car in the film, I was like, yo, blown away about how they actually did it. I knew I always wanted it. I know when Hot Toys basically released it. When Hot Toys released theirs, I wasn't in the game then. You know what I mean? I wasn't in to collecting 1/6 scale figures, so I didn't have a chance to get it around that particular time. And again, we know that there's talk about them doing it again eventually, but bro, like I could not. It was just something I could not do. I could not pass up on this. As soon as it went up, I was there in the morning waiting. And I did it. Yost was on, which in fact, Yost will be on the show next Friday, 11 o'clock. I'll be, doing it one-on-one sit down with him, and we'll be talking about this. So definitely, I cannot wait, man. But cool. Yeah,
they put photos up.
Did they put more photos up?
Yeah, because I saw this one, I couldn't find any other ones. Maybe I wasn't looking the right page. I read the description. I see that it has like real rubber tires, and it has like the canopy opens up and stuff like that. And
they put more photos up. Oh, I would love to have that one too. But let me see here. Let me see. They put more up. Oh, look at that. Look at that, Shane. The 89 Batwing, bro. Damn. Look at this, bro. Wow.
I want to see like a person next to it so we can see like how huge that is. Like that box is massive.
Big ass.
He could fit in that box.
Hell yeah, man. I don't know. I can't see. They put pictures up.
I read the description anyway, and it's really detailed.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, I haven't seen it yet, but definitely it is, and it again, it does have the movable door, all the electronic pieces, light up LED in and outside of the actual car, sound effects as well. So those are there. Again, bro,
and the smoke as well, isn't it?
Yeah, bro.
Oh yeah, that's what I wanted to ask you. Do you know this? Yeah. I know the canopy opens, but does it open like? Can you click a button and open it, or does it? You have to physically open it, or
they're saying that it's electronic. That you're going to actually be able to click it and open it, like literally,
and that's going to be
and it is bro, and the actual like it is true to scale. It is true scale, so it's going to be a huge piece to actually have in your collection. Now here's the thing, I'm taking a gamble, Shane, because there hasn't been an announcement yet. Now we know that, we talked about this, months ago, about the 89 Batman that we saw at Comic-Con. But there hasn't been an announcement on whether or not they're going to release that figure, or it's a matter of time. Now we know that we'll probably get an updated version of it, especially for the Flash film. But again, I just pre-ordered this piece without even having the 89 Batman yet. I mean, it's a no-brainer that they're going to do it, but it's just a matter of when. So let me ask you, do you think for sure that we're going to actually get that 89 Batman?
Yeah, I do think we're going to get it. But what I'm worried about, and it's only a little nitpick, is like, I don't want to get like a Flash branded 89. I want them to just 2.0, the 1989, give us a better cape. I don't even care too much about articulation, because the suit itself, the costume wasn't articulated. I just want him standing there. It has presence. So I do think you're going to get it, but I'm a bit worried as in like, did they just put that out there and now they just plan on giving us because Keaton's suit apparently it's not, I've seen the photos, it's not the same as the Batman 1989 or the Returns in it, unless of course in Flashpoint or whatever they go back to 89 and it has the suit. But I could get over it if it looks like the 89. If it is the 89 suit just in a branded Flash box, I could get over it. But I would prefer if they just straight 2.0 the 1989 Batman, give us the 1989 Batman branding in the box, and throw in that like bell tower diorama they had. That looks amazing. Like, you know what I mean?
And you're right, man. Like I hope they don't brand it just the Flash, And I know that, they already said that for the suit itself, for the Flash film, it is slightly modified differently.
Mm-hmm.
And I love the 89. Like that
Mm-hmm.
was one of my favorite suits. It's one of the reasons why I wanted the Batman Begins so much, because the suits were almost
Mm-hmm.
similar. And with dumpster fire we got with that. So hopefully they know not to make that same mistake again. But yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I'm taking a risk, bro. Like I'm really, really taking a risk with, doing this, but I just couldn't pass it up, bro. Like it's that
Yeah.
one vehicle that, again, I know how people, what they feel about having the, Ecto One, and having the, people who basically have the DeLorean.
Mm-hmm.
But for me, it's like, yeah, it's a no brainer, bro. It's definitely a
But
no
like,
brainer for
if
me.
you okay, obviously, we're collectors. It's our collection. 99% of the time, you are the person who looks at your collection 99% of the time. You know what I mean? It's like, so
Yeah.
you know you'll want the Batman 89, and hopefully it'll come. But like, if you just have that or the DeLorean in your collection, no one's gonna walk in and go, "Oh, where's Batman?" Because they'll be too blown away by
By that,
because
yeah.
it's such a massive part of the show. Like the DeLorean is something that you could just, some guy who doesn't even collect, or girl who doesn't even collect, or just have that in their office on the stand of just like
Yeah.
trying to put a bit of personality into their office. You know what I mean? You don't necessarily need the two figures, but as us as collectors, we look at things differently. We're all about the
Yeah.
full set or whatever. Like, you know what I mean? Yeah, this is
Yeah. It's definitely going to be one of those things, man. But I'm excited about it. I know that there's some people out there that are excited about it, that they actually have pre-ordered it as well. They said it's an edition size of only 1,000 pieces,
mhm,
so that says a lot.
mhm,
And that's why I was like, yeah, I got to get mine in first go. So I'm so
mhm.
definitely happy about that, man. Tell me if everybody out there, if you're getting your hands on one, yeah, straight 2.0, 89 Batman. Yeah, I'm with you, 12-inch smooth stream, man. They
Yeah.
need to do that, bro.
Yeah, he's
2.0.
redeemed himself. I'm back talking to him now. No, he's saying all the right things. Yeah, straight 2.089. Give us that.
Yeah,
Just have like just a black box with just the kind of the
2.0 it.
gold
Yeah.
version of the
Uh-huh.
the bat symbol on the front. That's all you need, Jim.
2.0 it. That's it. That's all you got to do.
Yeah.
Let's go, man. So I'm definitely excited about that. But Shane, I know what you're excited about, bro. I know. I think I know by now what you are excited about, and what you want to see, and what we're going to talk about right here. And that's this Iron Man Mark 6 2.0. And you, mind you, we talk about 2.0, they put 2.0 Mark 5 with suit up gantry, bro. Now, Shane, listen. All right, we talk about this, and we talked about this earlier. You know how I feel about the gantry, bro. Like it's when we got the gantry with the suits, I was like, yeah, okay, that's fine. This gantry, bro, is unique, and it looks amazing, bro. And then the suit up feature on this looks amazing, bro. Like, I'm like, I don't think I can pass up on it, bro. Because the thing is, I knew I wanted to have the Mark 6 to go with the Mark 1 War Machine. But I was just planning on just getting the figure. I was, I talked about it. I was like, yeah, all I need is just to figure. I don't need the gantry. Until I looked at it clearly, because I know we were talking about it in our private chat. We were all talking about it. Me, you, Brendan, Rich, all of us had a conversation about it. But bro, I think I have to get it with the gantry, because it's going to make sense, bro. And I know it's like you already have the Mark 6. Now, is your Mark 6, is it die cast?
Yep.
Okay. So this is the 2.0. So we're going to definitely see some slight differences with it. Now, you said that you're not going to get rid of your Mark 6.
There's very little differences.
There's very little differences.
I'll
right?
tell you why. I don't even need the photos, right? There's 3 different versions of this. You've got the Gantry, you've got the Gantry Mark 6 2.0. We'll call it that. We'll use their words. So the Mark 6 2.0 with the Gantry, and then you've got the Mark 6 2.0 on its own.
Yeah.
The Mark 6 2.0 on its own, the only difference I can see is the head sculpt. The second difference, there is a height difference where they went back and they this is so strange. They went back And a lot of the Iron Man suits were undersized, and then when they resized them, they're a bit taller. But this one, they're saying that this is actually a bit shorter than the one I have, which is a bit bizarre. So it's like, okay, like does that, how much does that matter? So the head sculpt is the inclusive piece, but the battle damage faceplate and chest plate, which is actually from Battle Damage from Iron Man 2, because they did the same thing with the one behind me. They branded Avengers, but the faceplate battle damage and the chest plate is actually battle damage from Iron Man 2. I don't mind because I love battle damage. The 4 swap out parts that converted from clean to weaponized mode, the 4 clipping parts on each wrist, they're the same. The laser things are the same. The kind of little bits that you fit into the wrists on the laser, they're the same. So it's the head sculpt really is the difference. And okay, there's a height difference, but it's strange the way most of them they've kind of upsized the latest 2.0s, where this ones are downsizing a bit. But it looks great. I think it looks great, man.
Yeah, bro.
And they get you. They're good. You know why? Because they're kind of catering for everyone. Because I'm like, I'm not selling mine, no chance, because I like it. And because I don't want to be like 12 to 18 months with like no Mark 6 behind me. You know what I mean? So with this, the obvious thing is going, if you want the Gantry, just buy the Gantry. However, then you don't get those kind of the build parts, the parts that are
suit
like
ups, bro.
Yeah, so it's like, what's the option here?
I know.
I still don't know. I might get nothing. I might go, no, I'm happy with it. Or I might go, I'm going to pose that with the Mark 1 and then just get the Gantry. But then I'll be like, I want those little parts. And then I've got to move my Mark 6. I would rather, I think, again, I don't know yet. I'm just thinking out loud. Leave the Mark 6 here next to the Mark 1 War Machine, or on occasion pose that next to the Avengers 2012 Loki, because it's, reindeer games, that scene. And then just have the Gantry with this updated Mark 6 and everything is with all the build parts. But I'm still just thinking out loud. I don't know what I'm going to do yet, but they've given us options. They're clever.
Yeah, and the thing is, bro, like, I look at this head sculpt, bro, and here's the thing, like, all right, when I first saw it, bro, I laughed my ass off, because I could not help but think about how they got this right, or got that Ant-Man horribly wrong, bro. Like, I thought about it, and I was like, knowing that we have Ant-Man figures coming, do you think that Hank Pym, or Scott Lang, or they're going to give us a redemption story with that figure? Consider the simple fact that head sculpt was like the bane of everybody's existence at that time, bro. Like when I look at this head sculpt, bro, like literally, I'm looking at a miniature Robert Downey Jr. Like literally, we cannot. And Shane, we talk about this all the time, bro. This is a fantastic head sculpt. It is. It is a fan-effing-tastic head sculpt. They had to, and I don't care what anybody says, bro. InArt has helped Hot Toys push that button forward, bro. They have, because the thing is, it's innovation, bro. This is a damn good head sculpt. We're getting that a rolling eyes technology again. I'm telling you, I'm just saying this right now. In my opinion, I think that we're slowly seeing DX dwindle away, bro. Slowly. But again, I think that this is an incredible looking head sculpt. It is innovative. It looks just like Robert Downey Jr. It looks just like him in this film, bro. They nailed it, bro. I can't. They nailed this head sculpt. And I was juggling. I was like, you know what? Yeah, all I need is a suit. But then when I actually saw the suit up in the Gantry, bro, Shane,
that's how they get you. It's a good problem to have.
Because the thing is, it's like, it's classic, bro. And having that Mark 5, bro. I mean that Mark 1, and completing the line from that film. Iron Man 2, a lot of people didn't like it. I love the film. I loved it because we got some very interesting suits from that film. We got the Mark 1 War Machine. We got the Mark 5.
The best suit up.
Yeah, we got the suit up.
Back kill box scene at the end.
Exactly.
That was like exactly.
So definitely, like I said, they gave us this piece, man. Like, I can't see myself. It's still like I haven't pre-ordered it yet. I didn't do anything yet. I haven't done anything yet, and I'm just wondering which one to go for. Now I know people in the chat because I know them. They're enablers. There's a bunch of enablers out there, like OG Mando's an enabler. Empire Strikes again is an enabler. Let me just point out that 12-inch Moose Dream is an enabler. Yes, he is. S Beam's an enabler. Thule's an enabler. Who else we got out there? Knights of Ren. I know he's an enabler. Philip the Fool's an enabler. Figurassic Park. And when you see his photos, that ass is an enabler. Calvin is an enabler. Definitely. I already know that. You might just say everybody out there in the chat is definitely an enabler, right? So, with that basically being said, I know if I put this out there, everybody's going to say, yo, you might want to get that Gantry, the suit up Gantry, because I know that everybody's saying the deluxe versions even is more. And that's the thing is, bro, I don't have a Gantry in my collection. I don't. I've never gone for that. I never wanted to get it. Empire Strikes Again. Don't point the finger at me, Leo. Yes, I'm pointing at you, brother. You are
back in 1 sec.
Yeah, no doubt. But yeah, guys, for me, I can't pass up on that. William Owens, you have to get the Mark V with the Gantry, hands down. Oh, William, bro. I thought we was bros, man. 1-6. Enable only for Iron Man figures, man. The thing is, I can't enable me, bruh. Yo, the thing is, it's like it is such a fantastic piece, and that's the thing is, it's like it's hard to pass up on it because you're getting a lot more with this version versus, you know, and again, the LED light up feature on this is amazing. That head sculpt is incredible. The battle damage pieces are incredible. It's an amazing suit. It's sleek. It's slimmer. I love the suit up look with this Gantry. Like I do. I love the suit up look. I mean, I love that you can take the chest plate off. You know, he's walking down the steps. I love the light up feature, and that Gantry looks beautiful. It looks like an amazing piece to have in your collection. You know what? I tell you what. I will only get the Gantry if my bro Calvin gets it. If Calvin says he's getting that Gantry, Calvin, I know you out there, bro. You getting it? I'm putting the weight on your shoulders, bro. I'm definitely putting the weight on. Cal, are you getting this, bro? Like, who out there, the consensus, who out there is getting, like, tell me, everybody out there, who is actually getting the Gantry? Who's getting this with the Gantry? Okay, K Carter wait a minute, what K Carter, what'd you say? Because I always look at K Carter. He says, from a display standpoint, for me personally, and since I pose my figures, I go with just the figure. Okay, there you go. They go one, sensibility there. Layout USB Gantry is your display. It's gonna make you smile, bro. Come on, man. What's that? I love how you keep doing this to me, bro. Cal, bro. I'm putting you on the spot. Bro. Deciding factor, bro. Who we got? Agent Silver Fox. What do you say? Told my missus that Gantry is sexual. 100% getting it. Damn, man. Come on, man. Y'all make it hard for people, bro. Gantry. Calvin Wycliffe said the Gantry. Yeah. So, all right. Shane, you have the Mark 6. Are you eyeing the Gantry, bro?
Oh, yeah. Oh, definitely, yeah. I have not made my decision yet. I could just A, not get either. B, get the Gantry on its own, but then I know I'll be thinking, oh, I wish I got those extra swap out parts. And then I'm going to have to pose this Mark 6 on the Gantry. You know what I mean? So it's like, because then it's like, it looks so good next to the... It's like, I bought a DX19 in the Batpod, and the worst thing I did was put the DX19 on the Batpod. And I was like, right, that's never leaving that. Now I've got to get another DX19. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So for this, it's either I get nothing, that's one option, and just keep the Mark 6, which I'm happy with. B, get the gantry on its own, but I know I'll start thinking then about, I should have got the full set, or see, get the full set and then just have one pose, like I said, with the Mark 1 and one pose with the gantry, because I think this is a showstopper. I haven't committed to any of those decisions yet. I'm just thinking about, okay, where will I put this? I've already taken the measurements. It's not going to fit in the detail. Although,
No.
it was kind of like, I was taking the measurements and I'm like, it's not that much bigger than a cube, but it is. There's a few centimeters too big, so it's not going to fit in. I won't put it on top of the detox. I have a few options, but I'm just thinking.
So
yeah, I can't rule this out.
I'm gonna throw this out there, though.
This looks beautiful.
I'm gonna throw this out there at you, though. Does the figure now, because we know that they have evolved with the technology, is the figure a light up USB?
No.
It's not.
No.
Just
it's
the gantry.
Just the gantry.
So the figure's not a light up. So we got to put the effing batteries inside that figure.
Oh, we don't. I know. I took all those batteries out because I didn't want them just corroding away inside, because like they're going to last 5 minutes, and then if you forget about them, you come back in a year or two and then you got all this corrosion, and it's not going to work if you ever want to work or do a fusion reactor. Yeah. So for this one, you pose this maybe where you have, if the wire's coming out the back and you have a plug there, and then you do a fusion reactor, I think, you know?
Yeah.
Because they're not quite there yet with the USB tech, although we have one for the Mark 1, and I think there's another one. Is it Silver Centurion?
The Silver
USB?
Centurion, yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be tricky, bro. It's definitely going to be tricky. But look at that. Looks,
like,
bro.
The arms aren't out. See, this is the type of thing that makes me go, maybe just get the gantry, because you don't need to swap out parts, because you could just make the one you have walk down here, or you could just get two.
But see, then
I see it like this.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, bro. When I see this, it's like, like it's just, it looks too good. It looks way too good to pass up on, man.
And I'm repeating myself, and I'll say I've said this probably 12 times in the last week on different streams and stuff like this. This is why you need to stay in your lane from time to time. This is why like, I know personally, I cannot get everything. I don't have unlimited funds. I don't have unlimited space. And to be honest, even if I could, this pose is awesome.
Right.
That's such a simple selling point. But I'm gonna try and do that with this one, because essentially they're the same. But the thing about like not getting FOMO'd into your Aragorn or your DeLorean, or like in my case the Sam Wilson cap, because I think that's the closest I've ever come to ordering a figure from a Marvel TV show. Passing on all those and just dodging that. So days like this, buying this with the gantry is actually an option. Whereas if I got Aragorn, this would not be an option. If I got a DeLorean, this would not be an option.
Yeah, it's I'm looking at this, bro, and I'm just like, damn, like that really does look good. It really does. But it's like, always, here's the thing. I am not the boss when it comes to figuring this stuff out, because I gotta always, when we talk about this stuff, I gotta run it past Toya always. I can't just say, I want this, whatever. I gotta run it past her, and then she's the one that always brings me back to reality. And he's like, well, we got this coming, or you have this coming, we got this coming up, stuff like that. But consider the simple fact that we're not going to see this for what, like another 2 years, possibly. Another year, 2 years.
June. It says January to June 2024, which means never. No, it's a Christmas present for 2024.
Yeah, definitely a Christmas present for 2024. Considering the simple fact that they're just saying June, they're saying June of 2024,
from January to June.
January to June. So which means that
quicker. They're getting a little bit quicker.
They could. But January to June. And then Calvin even says something that was interesting as well. He's like, look, you've been in the game for way too long. This is still going to be available for a while. It's still going to be sitting for a while. So you'll have a chance to get it. You just have to decide whether or not you want to get it. So it's nothing that you have to really jump towards. You can wait and, see if it's slightly discounted, get some discount codes, have some points that you want to stack up, and just do it that way.
Yeah.
But
like it's Iron Man. Like there's so many cool versions of Iron Man out there. This is not going to be for everyone. Yeah. 2 words on this: payment.
Yep.
Plan. Set that and forget that. Like.
Yes. Definitely.
Yeah.
And as we see all the parts for this piece, um, you know,
Yeah.
the suit up, accessories, the gantry, the head sculpt, battle damage. You get like the effects with it. I'm not gonna lie, it looks good. It's definitely enticing, man. And again, they're gonna milk this well until it's dry. And we know that during Secret Wars, we're gonna see Robert Downey Jr. back. I'm just saying it. I'm putting it out there because I know it's gonna happen. That's just a no-brainer. But again, it's just
Mark 2 is coming as well.
yeah, bro. Exactly. So I don't know. It's gonna be interesting. Now, the Mark II, you said the Mark II?
Yeah, I think the Mark 2 is coming again. And
Yeah.
then I'd say you never know. Toy Fair Mark 4 with the other gantry, because didn't they do that in quarter scale? Everyone wanted the reissue or 2.0 and 6 scale, and then out of nowhere came out the quarter scale one, which who has space for that? And
Yeah,
then
bro.
I'd say they're gonna do this.
So let me ask you a question. Are you getting the Mark III?
Yeah, yeah. And
Okay.
and I went. I've actually have that on pre-order list. Yeah, I couldn't. Like, I have a Mark 3 here, but it's quarter scale. So I do want the Mark 3 2.0. I think it looks great, and yeah, I have actually pre-ordered that. Yeah.
12-inch smooth stream. I'm proud to be an enabler. I know you are, buddy. I know you are. I know you are. I definitely know you are. What's Toya saying? 12-inch smooth stream. We appreciate your honesty. Yeah, I got to talk it over with the boss. If the boss says no, then there's no. I mean, that's just plain and simple.
You know what? Like, if you need help, right, at Star Wars Celebration, we can all sit down, right? You can sit on you can sit on one side, Toya can sit on the other side, and I'm gonna take out this like file, and I'd be like, my client has brought me here. I'm on behalf of Lael Rockwell to convince you about the merits of buying the full set of said Hot Toys Gantry and Mark 6 2.0. We will proceed, and then just outline everything. And then if Toya is happy enough, then maybe it could be a Christmas present or something like that,
Yeah.
For the next 5 Christmases.
Yeah. Man, I mean, I don't know. I mean, because Toya is going to be the one that makes the decision, and if you can talk her into it, bro, that helps me out. That helps me out, because it sometimes other people, like, she's persuading her, like, sometimes it's see what she said. Good luck, Shane.
Yeah.
Good luck, Shane.
I will prepare my papers.
Definitely. We got 6 scale Mafia out there, bro. Shout out to Mafia. Mafia, you want to come in there and let me know. We can bring you in as well if you want to have a conversation. But yeah, man. It's here's the thing, bro, because it would have been different for me if I would have been like, you know what, spacing is an issue. You know what I mean? Spacing, but from what I'm doing right now, because I actually did order 2 of the let me see, I did basically order 2 of the, I got these 2 display racks, garage racks from Home Depot. So those are going to be, because it'll be plenty of space. And what I'm doing is condensing space here by getting 2 of those racks. I know what I want to actually do with it. It's going to kind of help space. One, help to condense, make more space, and also gives Toya more space. But it's more space to put like the Batmobile, the Tumbler, most of the figures that I want to display. Even, like I said, the Joker, once that gets here, I'll be able to display them all in one space. You know what I mean? I don't have to have everything separate. So with that being said, I will have room for the gantry in that, but it's just a matter of, again, it's just weighing those options, because you're absolutely right. Like, if you have the figure already, and even like, going back to what Kay Carter said, like, just for posing, if that's all I'm going to do, then I don't need the gantry. But just looking at the light up features, bro, I'm just like, it's a good place to be in when you have 2 options. It's just hard when you have to decide, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's
I think
the
this
thing.
is one that, like, if you want it now, give it a bit of time, and then if you're still thinking about it and you're like, no, I definitely want that, I'm still thinking about it. That's the way I do a lot of things. I'd be like, I look at something and I'll be like, I 100% want that. And then I let it sit for a while, And most of the time I don't change my mind. It's like, yeah, that was a good decision. The odd time then you'd be like, no. But,
yeah, definitely. Which brings up, like, as you said something earlier that I was thinking about just now. It's like, these are the moments where you think back to the decisions that you made about previous figures that, you know, you might have actually seen and said, oh, I really want that, but there might be something coming in the future that I want. So maybe I need to pass on that and just take chances on waiting to see if what I want will come. And in this case, I know this, like the Mark 6 is for a lot of people. So do you think, and my question is, like, should we start thinking, like, you know, they always say focus on the moment or concentrate on that moment. Should we start thinking about the future when it comes to collecting? Think about the future. Think about the things that we know are coming, the things that we may want. Should we sacrifice a few figures that are released now or are coming out right now to say that, okay, should I pass on this and just wait and see what happens in the future of, you know, just figures that, you know, they have been not announced but have been in the conversation? Do you think we should start doing stuff like that?
I think if you want to be sustainable in this hobby and survive in this hobby, you 100% have to be thinking about the future. The problem is Hot Toys doesn't always necessarily give you that option. What I mean by that is that, like, if you take InArt, like, fine, they're the new kids on the block and all that, but
yeah,
they did give you some sort of a roadmap. And they kind of said, right, we're going to be doing, I think it was a Cavill Superman. We're going to be doing a Wonder Woman. We're going to be doing a Christian Bale Batman DX19 style or something like that. They didn't exactly give. They said it was the Dark Knight, so it must be it could be the Batman Begins, but unlikely, I'd imagine. It's going to be the DX19 suit to go with the Joker. The Joaquin Phoenix, they've given you some sort of a rough roadmap. Now, some things aren't going to make it. They probably won't do a mirror. And then you see they're doing this Joker character from the Odyssey, thing, the tease last week, the Pandora's box thing that everyone thought was a Kit Kat, myself included. Or, you know, they're teasing Harry Potter. So there'll be deviations from that list, but you have a rough idea, as in, like, okay, I'm interested in that. And that's why I'm holding back on a lot of things to make sure, not necessarily that I'm depriving myself of the things that I want, but it's just really, really prioritizing that list. I've said it before. If you take a minute, right, and you sit down, right, I use Google Keep. It's a free app. Yeah. And it's just a checklist app. You can use it for your shopping list or to-do list, whatever. I use it a lot for figures. I just I write down a list of every single thing I want, whether they're things that I'm like, they're a triple threat. I 100% want that character. I love that movie or that TV show. I really, really like that suit. And then maybe things you're like kind of going, oh, I really like that. I'm not sure if I can justify it. Or even just things you just think look cool. Write them all down. And then start prioritizing. Then start putting, like, the top ones at the top and the bottom ones at the bottom. And then you quickly realize, okay, yeah, I want, like, these, like, this top 10%, which is 20 figures on that. The top two are chances are the ones that you really, really want. Like, so, like, I can't have everything. I don't have the space, nor the money for everything. And it's like, I need to be selective. Do I want everything? Absolutely not. But some things aren't going to make the cut. You have to be kind of a bit rootless with what you get in and out. I'm not going to lie. Part of me, as much as I love the Mark 6, I do have a Mark 6 behind me which is not leaving the collection. Yeah. So if I don't get anything on the screen, that's not the end of the world.
It's not a loss for you because you already have it.
Yeah, this would be purely for the love of Mark 6. You know what I'm saying? And you know, I've like little things, like certain things were easy no-brainers. Like you don't really sell, and I sold very rarely. Like anything I've sold, it's because there's a significantly better version coming. I sold the MMS 68. It was my first ever Hot Toy. It was a Joker, but it was so dated looking. It didn't really look like Heath Ledger because I was anticipating a better version. That is the InArt. There's a no-brainer. Yeah. The Bane last weekend was a no-brainer. I'm surprised how quick I sold it. Took a little bit of a loss, but
that was definitely a no-brainer, bro.
It was like this new thing coming out. I don't want like a really, really good version and then a version which looks okay. Yeah. So you need to be. I know I personally need to be thinking not just of like this month or next month, but nearly like a year to 18 months down the line going, that's coming, that's coming, that's coming. Do you know what's overwhelming? If you look at your pre-order list now and imagine they all arrived at your door today, where would they go?
Yeah, bro.
I think everyone should ask himself that question. If that petrifies you,
true.
Maybe you need to relook at it. You know what I mean? Because
this is true. This is true. Yeah. I'm Rich UK Card. I'm hoping that they announce the name more soon. Consider that, it does hit Disney Plus, and on top of that, considering the simple fact that now China will be showing in theaters Wakanda Forever and the Quantumania as well. So definitely it'd be interesting to see that. But
and they can do seamless. Like if they do Bane seamless, do the right thing. See Shiny's comment there about either of you get your in-art Joker. Obviously I cancelled from the Devil's Workshop and got a full refund. So Lion Rock Toys are hooking me up. I was in contact with them and they said sometime in February. That's the estimate. They told me March. They said, look, worst case scenario, it'll be the end of March. And I was like, fine, that's fine. And then when I contacted them, they were like, probably mid-February. So
so I did get my notification from Toys Wonderland that it should be arriving at the end of February. It should be sometime in February, something like that. But they did send me my invoice. So I did get that, and we just got to kind of wait and see when that's going to happen. So I should have it here soon, but again, here's the thing, bro. Like,
are you happy, or was there a little Indian tear? The native was the Native American tear. Remember?
Right.
Yeah.
Actually, I was quite satisfied. I had to put up a bit of a fuss, but I was quite satisfied.
That's good.
So
That's good.
I'm definitely okay with it. Again, but here's the thing, bro. Like, I think, and I was thinking about this, even last week, and I've been thinking about this for a while, because this whole in-art thing with the Joker, bro, like it's been a conversation now, and once we get the figure in hand, of course it's going to push the conversation forward as to whether or not we continue to go ahead with in-art and what we collect from the company itself. But the whole shipping conversation is the thing that was bothersome for me. You know what I mean? Like, I think now, like we've been saying, you have to be extremely selective about who you go through and who you get. If you can, like, this is why I went through Spec Fiction for the all-in Batman, the Batman figure with Bruce Wayne. I went with them because, number one, I had pretty much money that I moved from a statue that I didn't want, and it just made perfectly good sense. But two, I don't mind waiting. I definitely don't mind waiting. When I get it, I know, but at least I know through Spec it's no problem, and the shipping's included. You know what I mean? So I don't have to worry about it, and that's taken care of. I just don't want to go through this again. You know what I mean, bro? I don't want to go through this whole shipping fiasco again. And I think this is what we have to be smart about going forward when we collect. I know you went through Lion Rock, so of course that suits better for you because you can trust them, bro. I need to go through companies that I can trust. And it's the customs as well. Like, exactly.
I've never paid customs on an item that I've ordered from them, and that is just huge for me. So I get it is, but it is a trust thing as well. Yeah, it is just no, you're 100% right.
Yeah. So that's just basically where I'm at, bro. I want again. I'm sorry, but I just know who I can't trust. I don't want to. I'm not here to badmouth any type of company or anything, but I just know who I can't trust. And I'm hoping that eventually NR is the license over here in the United States, bro. I'm really do. I hope that they get, the chance to ship here. Because it would definitely be a breath of fresh air for a lot of people. We don't have to worry about these shipping costs. People, gouging the shipping cost. We don't have to worry about those things. So again, I'm just hoping, but once I get it in hand, I'll be able to put that behind me. I'm very selective. I won't be getting the Aragorn. I'm not getting the Gandalf. I won't be getting the Legolas when they release that. Very interested in the Harry Potter, bro. Very interested to see what they're going to do with Wonder Woman once they release that. But very selective as well. I'm starting, Shane, I think I'm starting to get like you, bro. Like I literally am, bro. Like bro. Like literally went through all of my pre-orders, and I actually canceled a lot of them, bro.
Mm-hmm.
I really did, because I had to think about longevity, long term,
Mm-hmm.
financially. I had to really think about those things, and I was like, I have to be, because, bro, there's way too many, and then I always also thought about this too, bro. Do I necessarily need to have companion pieces all the time?
Yeah, that's a thing. Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't necessarily need to have a companion piece to every figure.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
Like, it's one thing having, you mentioned the Mark 1 and the Mark 6 next to each other,
yeah,
because in that battle they both looked awesome. They were both like 50%, 50%. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They complement each other really well. But I don't know, like me personally, like this. I'm just using an example. Like I don't need. I need a Mando. A Mando next to the Sarlacc pit Boba Fett would be amazing. A Mando next to live action Ahsoka would be amazing. But me, I don't need a Quill next to a Mando. Although Quill is an amazing figure, and I get, like, if people in the chat have it, like, I'm just using that as an example.
Yeah.
That, like, it's companion pieces that can get, it's a dangerous game.
Dan the Carbonite said, "What did you cancel?" Dan, wouldn't you like to know? Wouldn't you like to know, bro? Nah,
give him one.
So, all right, I'll give you one that I did cancel. And I wasn't, I thought about it, and I was like, you know what? I don't necessarily need it, because it was something that, again, when we think about these things, bro, it's like, do you want it? Do you not need it? Is it just going to take up space? And I know a lot of people are going to be like, yeah, why'd you do that? But it was Carnage, bro. I canceled it. I canceled it. I definitely canceled Carnage. So I'm just letting people know, yes, I did cancel Carnage. One, because I felt as though I didn't need to have it on pre-order, because this is what we're seeing. We're seeing a lot of these figures that are actually out there, right? That once they release, eventually they're going to hit sell depending on who you go through. You know what I mean? I had to. It's the thing is, I don't want to run into a situation where I'm paying these prices, and then once it's released, then you see it on sale and you're like, wait a minute, I paid full price for it, but now other people are getting it on sale. No, shiny, I did not cancel Morbius. Nah, I didn't. I did not.
And that's that's not only like a big price tag, the Carnage, but it's a lot of space.
Yeah.
As well. So it's different if you were like in love with that character.
And it's the thing is, it's like, I don't, for me, it's just not something that I necessarily need right now at the moment. I know the hype is there, but I'm fine right now, bro. I'm definitely fine right now. And if I need it, I can get it. I can get it later. You know what I mean? I can get it at a decent price. So I just felt as though, again, I'm just weighing it off of the simple fact that we're seeing a trend that once these figures are released, bro, they come out and then, you're seeing them on sale. Like it immediately almost damn near going on bargain bin. You know what I mean?
Can I tell you an example of a figure that I had paid off and I just got delivered like maybe about a week or two ago, that I was a bit worried that I wouldn't like it.
Which one?
Now, and I think everyone will relate to why. So I had 2 upgraded suits Spider-Mans, right?
Mm-hmm.
So one, it's pretty much in a character pose. He's standing there, head sculpt, Edith glasses on, he's on the phone, he's holding the mask. Very simple pose, really classy. I liked it so much and I didn't want to change it out of the pose because he's next to Mysterio. I bought a second one like maybe about a year ago and had it on top of the Mysterio's drones because I got the Mysterio's drone as a gift.
Yeah.
I wanted to mess around and stuff. And I ordered, like, again, about a year ago when I went out for pre-order, because I love No Way Home, I ordered the oil change Spidey, as I dub it, the batting version, the dirty Spider-Man. Yeah. And then I was like, okay, that's coming. You can use that to pose on top of your Mysterio drones. Could be like the end of Far From Home, or you can have it with the base, because it went with the base. So I sold one of the upgraded suit Spider-Mans. And I got in this and I was like, I don't know. But as soon as I got it in the right pose on the base,
You were like,
Like it's if anyone wants to check it out, it's on my shorts. It's on the Instagram as well. It's a reel or a short, and he's just on the base, standing there with that half-mast head scope, holding the Machina Decadavus, the box. And I love it. Like it's just amazing what a pose can do, and it's up nice and high. And but like I was worried. I was like, you just got a dirty version of the upgraded suit. But when you look at it, you know, you've got the half-mast head sculpt, that nice base, the box, and just a good pose can bring it together. But I was worried that is this unnecessary, you know? But it's the pose kind of brought it to life for me, you know.
Yeah, and another reason why I canceled that Carnage was because if you saw the film, you saw the demise of the actual character, which didn't, you know, sort of make sense. Because we see it again, I don't know, but it's just not something. But you're right. There's certain figures that you get. That all right, I'll give you an example. A lot of people didn't like, and I know it's not going to be for everybody, but a lot of people didn't like that white suit, Black Widow, bro. I got it in hand. Shout out to OG Mando as well. Solid release, solid, and got it here timely, bro. That figure in hand is a work of art. It's beautiful to me. Like I love it. Yeah, I love it. And on top of that, because I have the black suit version as well, I can swap the head sculpts, and it looks perfectly good. It looks perfectly fine. So, and even to be quite honest, the longer hair on the black suit looks better. It does. It looks better on the black suit, and the shorter hair looks better on the white suit. It looks phenomenal, bro. I'm glad that you have that interchangeable concept with that figure. Like it does, but it looks phenomenal, bro. In person, they do. Just like we, you know, again, we talk about this all the time. There was that gripe about Cable back then, like, oh man, the bodies, whatever. But when you get that thing in hand, it's like, yo, this is a phenomenal piece.
Yeah,
like it literally is. Like I take everything else I said about that figure, I take it back. Like that piece is phenomenal. I'm glad I have it. You know what I mean? So again,
he still needs a sandwich and a protein shake, but I really love him. No, it's the thing is like, you know, you're right. It's like it is skinny, but let's face it. It's like I mentioned earlier on. That figure comes to life when you have everything on it. When you have the poncho and the vest and the t-shirt, and if you know, if they'd made him a bit buffed out, it would look too puffy maybe. No, it's a great figure. It's again not leaving the collection. It's amazing looking.
Yeah, it's definitely a piece that I'm not. I was like, I'll refuse to let it go because it looks good, and it looks good with Deadpool. I got Negasonic Teenage Warhead. I also have the the Juggernaut, the yellow suit, the gel suit version. I have that, so it's a nice little display that I actually have down there going on there. So it definitely looks good. Yeah, but I mean, again, we talk about this all the time. Like I said, there's going to be figures that are for people, for some that aren't for others, and you'll get it in. But again, I do see myself really going around and curating my pre-orders and saying, okay, do I need this? You know what I mean? Should I have this in my collection? You know, can I sacrifice not having it for something that is going to come in the future, bro? Because, bro, Shane, we got the 40th anniversary of Return of the Jedi. Shane, we got the right? That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, we got the 40th anniversary of Return of the Jedi, bro. OT. That's what I'm saying. OT, bro. Like, I have to think about that.
I'm looking at the window going, how much could I get for that car?
Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, OT, bro. Like, this is what we got to think about. I can't. Yeah, I have to think about those things. And that's why there had to be sacrifices, bro. Like, I had to clear everything out and say, oh, shit, this is coming. Like, literally, I can't have everything. Like, I can't have everything. And I know I'm going to want that. Now, granted, I know a lot of people are going to say, well, you know, keep in mind that these things aren't going to be released until like maybe 224, 225. Yeah, I understand that.
The stuff 12 months ago is hitting your doorstep now, man.
Exactly, bro.
Yeah, the chickens always come home to roost. They're roosting
That's
constantly.
What I'm saying. Constantly,
because
bro.
You were hitting the pre-order button about 12 months ago to 18 months ago, and you were going, this is a problem for future Leal. But future Leal is now present Leia, and he's getting stung with the bill.
That's why I hope future me comes back and tells me now. He uses the Kang mythology. Yo, dude, you might want to cancel some shit because it's some stuff coming that you want to honor. And that's what I'm saying. Like when we think about that, bro, and consider the simple fact that a lot of the stuff that we did have on pre-order, we didn't expect to get as early. They were pushing a lot forward, bro. They were pushing some of these figures forward that we didn't see was coming. I didn't see a lot of this stuff coming this soon, but it is. So I'm like, yeah, I don't know. Shane, now let me ask you a question. Are you still considering getting that mech test?
It's still on my wish list. Haven't ruled it out. I just think that that's one that is going to sit. And the one I want is the Mech Test Deluxe Special.
With
so
dummy.
You get dummy, the faceplate, the arc reactor. And that's something that I'm still considering because it's weird. I have one order left with Sideshow. It's the quarter scaled Batman. And I'm hoping that gets delayed so I can cancel that. Not because I don't want it, but I want to keep my NRD and get it cheaper elsewhere because I will. Because, I'll get stung with customs and Sideshow. But even though I haven't been buying from Sideshow, I've been playing all their games and signing up to all their things. And I've got like $130 of points for doing nothing. It's brilliant.
Yeah, bro.
But with that and a coupon, I could get the construction version for 84 shipped. That's worth pulling the trigger on. And the mech test, I'm just waiting for that to drop down a bit because the two of them together. And the Mark III, that's Iron Man. Tick, tick, tick.
Yeah,
you have it, don't you? Do you have it there?
I have the mech test, bro.
You just get it in recently?
It came in last week. No, 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago. Yeah.
See, that's Iron Man 1. That's like 2008.
Yeah,
that's a triple threat. That's, love the character, love the source material, love that version.
Yeah.
You get that, the construction version in the Mark III. It's the film that started it all.
Yeah, bro.
There were no goats.
Nah.
It was, you know what I mean? It was just, do you know what I mean? It was...
No screaming goat.
You know what I mean? It was just he was a total narcissist, borderline alcoholic womanizer, billionaire playboy.
Yeah.
What's the line?
Yeah.
Billionaire playboy something philanthropist. I'm missing something there. Yeah, but I need to get that quote. But you know what I mean? It was just a... Someone please tell me in the chat what's the line? It's a billionaire playboy genius philanthropist or something like that. Yeah. No ghosts, man. I think I've broken.
Yo, no goats.
So,
No screaming ass goats. Definitely.
So, but it's great the way you ask. It's like, that's still up. It's in the vault here, and I'm just waiting because I'm more or less going to pull the trigger on that deal I was telling you with the Sideshow for the construction version because it's small. It's a smaller import charge, but that box that you're talking about, the mech test, it's a big box. You know what I mean?
Calvin said, "This ain't no goats." Yeah, he did.
Yeah. Is it genius billionaire playboy philanthropist? Yeah. And he just... This is why people miss Robert Downey Jr.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because he rattled off that line and he meant it. You know what I mean? So,
When somebody said, billionaire playboy terrorist and nudist. Yo.
What film were you watching?
Yo.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Genius playboy. Genius billionaire
playboy philanthropist.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's a bloody good line.
That is a good ass line because he wasn't lying. So let me show you how big this box is, bro. Hold on.
Yeah. Hi. Genius billionaire playboy philanthropist. Did Shane say no goats? Yeah, I'm not sure why that was that funny. I suppose, it was, the goats were not funny.
Yeah. So this is how big the box is.
It's cool the way it's different though.
It's just thin, longer box, so definitely it is something that's dope. So yeah, man, appreciate that. But you gotta have it. See, here's the thing, bro. Like, cause I have this vision on creating my own. I was talking about this earlier. Like, I'm going to create my own version of Iron Wars, just stripping Tony down to just that, where he has to fight, or his armor with just that suit on, with just the mech test by himself, figuring things out. It was the inspiration that I got from seeing what he did in Iron Man 3, which I love too. I love that film. I love the simple fact that he was stripped down to bare bones and had to figure things out himself without the suit. You know, he that line that he basically gave Spider-Man in Homecoming is that if you need the suit, you know, if you're depending more on that suit than who you are. And I think that he learned a lesson from that in Iron Man 3. You know what I mean? Where, you know, he had to rely on his wits, his intelligence to get him through without the suit. You know what I mean? So it just showed how smart and intelligent he was. So I like that. That's why I kind of wanted to create something like that myself in the display. Just do something like that and it'll be decent. So we'll see.
Yeah, like, I mean, I think that goes hand in hand with that construction version, man. It's just I think that construction version is going to be destined for the bargain bin. Like, in fairness, it has to go half price at some time.
Yeah, it has to. It will.
Like,
it will.
Quarter price, technically. Like, it's come on, like, it's, you know.
Yeah, definitely it will. Great stream, guys. Thank you so much, Ron on Sing, man. Definitely, it is a great stream. But that's the thing is, bro, like, I'm thinking about all this because now that we're having this conversation about, you know, this Mark 6 and, you know, everything that we have coming, it's like we have to. And I advise everybody, like, look towards the future because this was a release, honestly. We're starting to see these not release, but reveals that are unexpected. Like that Bane, bro, there was no information.
It's just like they're listening.
You know what I mean? Like this definitely would. And again, like you're absolutely right.
This guy.
Yeah.
I keep trying to reach, but I'm off the screen. Yeah. This guy here.
Yeah. Where is Andor? That's what I'm saying. Like, so there's
Laufen, Andor, and is it Laufen, the character?
Yeah.
Your man.
What you mean?
Stellan Stars guy. What's
Luthen.
Is it Luthen?
Luthen. Yeah, Luthen.
Like that's all you need.
That's all you need. That's what I'm saying. Like, so there's a lot that's coming that we have to really, really be prepared for, and that's why I am definitely looking towards the future. You know, I can't say it enough. I'm like, you know what? I'm not gonna, you know. We see we got Pop Culture Living Room taking an editing break and wanted to say hi. What's up, bro? Thank you very much for being here, man. As always, Lael, how many figures do you think we'll get from Man? Oh, fuck. That's another thing. Mando season 3. So it's like there's too much happening. We have Mando season 3. We have Ahsoka. We got the Acolytes that's going to be dropping. Everything that's actually being streamed, like there's so Armor Wars is coming up as well. Like that film's going to end, and we got Secret Invasion. There's a lot that's going to actually be filtered down, and it's again, we have to look towards the future when it comes to the pieces that you have in your collection. Like again, like be smart because they don't seem to be letting up anytime soon.
The Mandalorians are going to be the new troopers. Yeah, because like I'm a trooper collector for my sins, and that is something like, whereas I just love the troopers. Yeah. So like, but with Mandalorian, like it's only key characters that I have really, like, because like obviously the OG Mando, the Beskar Mando, the Boba Roba 2-pack, because that scene was so good, and the 2-pack started so well, and then Ahsoka, you know what I mean? That's on the way. But like I don't have like a Moff Gideon, I don't have a Quill. I really honed in on the episode specifically that I'm like, I really love that, because that Return of Boba I thought was one of the best. The look for Mandalorian just looks amazing, and that I would literally, that episode, especially the start of the Ahsoka episode in the forest when she was taking everyone out, that was some of the best Star Wars content I've ever seen.
Was phenomenal, bro. It was phenomenal. Definitely phenomenal, bro. Yeah. And that's what I'm saying. Like when you have these IPs, you know, that are pulling off remarkable content, and you want a piece of that in your collection, it's like, as Lou says, collecting moments. Yeah, collecting moments. That's key characters. Key characters, collecting moments, things that you want to have in your collection, bro. But it's like, and that's what we say, like collecting moments. not every figure that you basically have. Yes, Fennec Shan. I cannot wait for her. You already know. Fennec is coming home. But those are key moments in collecting, when it's like, okay, not every figure had a collecting moment. You know what I mean? Not every figure that's out there had a moment where you just went crazy over. You just felt as though you need to have it. I mean, that Luke Skywalker scene from, episode, from season 2, the rescue. Yeah, it's
and that's only around the corner,
right?
Surely, like I'd say they might maybe have a few more scheduled drops for the Lunar New Year, but I reckon once they're back up and running, like Ahsoka and Luke, I'd say they're going to come quick enough after. When they're back up and running, they could be hitting the kind of their return with a bang.
Yeah, definitely, man. So that's we'll see. Anyway, guys, it's been a great show. We're hitting that on that halfway point, that hour and a half point. So thank you guys for basically being here and part of today's show. It's been an incredible one, man. We had a lot of stuff to talk about, interesting conversation. Let me know if you are getting this Gantry with the Iron Man, and tell me why I should get it. So definitely thank you guys for being here.
Because
Shane,
you told me to.
because you told me to. Shane, what you got coming up, bro?
I don't have anything scheduled. I have nothing scheduled. I've done my my thoughts on the Mark 1 are up. My thoughts on the Gantry are up. There's a few streams I did there in the last few days. So there's a lot of new content up there, but I've nothing planned for the next few days unless we get a drop. I hit 1,750 today, and I just want to say a massive thank you to anyone who's ever helped that. Whether if they've liked the videos or subscribed to the channel, left a comment, joined the live stream, asked me to be in our live stream. So if you want to follow me, it's on Instagram at 16figurefocus and on YouTube 16figurefocus. Thanks for inviting me. Really like this chat as well. So thank you.
Yeah, definitely, man. So appreciate that. Thank you very much for being here as always, bro. If you haven't already, hit that like button, subscribe, make sure that you do so. Great content as always. What's going with me, 16 figure or 16 scale man channel? Basically, make sure that you've actually subscribed to it. Again, I put out a video today. It actually dropped around 9 o'clock today, and that was the Nightmare video that I actually posed up the Boy is Still So Toys figure with the Nightmare Batman and the Black Suit Superman. So check that out if you haven't already. That video is up. It went up at 9 o'clock today. So go back if you want to get some posing tips on how to display those figures. Check it out. It's definitely a good one. This week we got when we get Comic Book Talk with Friends tomorrow. Say What Wednesday, of course. We have Uncivilized Scoundrels on Thursday and back for Figure Flex Friday, and we do it all over again with Collectors and Lounge next week. So definitely thank you for being here, everybody out there. Have a good Sunday afternoon. If there's football games on, or if you're just chilling, whatever, let us know. I mean, just lay back and hey, Last of Us tonight. Make sure you watch that. Great show, great content. So again, thank you guys for being here. Until next week, we love y'all. We'll see you again, and you'll see the rest of the gang here next week. Don't know about Cam because he's on sabbatical right now. He has that baby. He got daddy duties right now, so we'll see him when he gets back. But other than that, thank you guys for being here. We will see y'all later. Peace out. We love y'all. Out.